To the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast, where we talk all things music. I'm your host, Jeanette Kimsel, music blogger and enthusiast. Let's get started with today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. I'm your host, Jeanette Kimsel. For those of you just joining us, this is the podcast where I talk about different musicians and artists and how their music affects me, and then I play a track for you to check out and form your own opinion. So today I am talking about the Brisbane group Dusty, and this is a female-led rock band featuring Annie Newcombe on lead vocals and guitar, Tannum Portelli on bass guitar, Harley Meszaros on lead guitar, and Willow Giles on drums. So I was doing a little Googling to see what I could find out about the band, and I'm sorry to say there's not a lot of information out there aside from the bio on their Facebook page, and I found a couple features on them, like there was an interview feature, but I couldn't really find a lot of stuff. They are fairly a new band. From what I've got, from the information that I've got, their debut was at the start of 2021, so that could be why they don't really have a lot of information online, but, you know, I dug a little digging. I don't know, I'm like, that's redundant. I did a little digging, and I saw they had a couple videos on YouTube, so I listened to some of their singles, and, you know, they really have a range. Musically speaking, I would say they have a lot of really cool, like, different types of music. A lot of it is guitar focused, and, you know, being that the female lead singer is, you know, guitars, and I would say it would probably be in the vein of like indie rock genre, but they do a lot of guitar heavy stuff, and I was just kind of really taken with how diverse their sound was, you know, like they had a couple tracks that came out earlier in 2021. One was called Easier and the other one was called Do You Care? And just even those two tracks are very different, like musically. Like I would say Easier is a little bit more of it's a slower guitar focused ballad, while Do You Care is kind of like a steady guitar rock indie track type of deal. And I was just really excited because I felt like, you know, this was very different from the song that was that I'm featuring today, Anxiety, where, you know, it's kind of cool because it shows like a versatility to their music and just kind of, you know, showing how they can kind of just diverse. I feel like I keep saying the same words over and over again. And basically, you know, I was just kind of intrigued with that because I did like this track, Anxiety, when I first listened to it. I have a tendency to go towards things that are kind of like, you know, I mean, maybe not like they have that repetitive chorus, or, you know, it's very kind of inviting and there's like guitar riffs. And again, I have this problem where I tend to go to indie rock music, and I have a love for that. And basically, I really like this track. I like all their tracks, actually. I like the tracks that I listen to on YouTube, and I like this Anxiety track. The Anxiety song, I would say, is a little bit more jubilant and airy and upbeat and carefree, although the lyrics are very serious. And I think that's kind of a theme, at least in my opinion. I feel like that's a theme across the three tracks that they have out that I listened to. You know, the themes are very important and very serious, and it's kind of talking about I don't know if it's really, I mean, with music I feel like it's like, you know, everything is interpreted differently by different people, but I would say, you know, it's kind of seems there's like relationship themes and just feeling like, you know, this person is not giving you back what you're giving to them. And that was kind of a theme that I've seen across the two tracks, Easier and Do You Care? And basically with Anxiety, my understanding is that this is kind of a newer single, and that it's actually out now. So by the time you listen to this, it'll be out, so you can listen to it on a streaming platform, YouTube, Wherever you can listen to music, you can check it out, or you can listen to it here. I don't know why I always do that. I'm always like, you can listen to it on a streaming platform, but I'm literally going to play the song for you. So I think I'm a little nervous. I don't know why I get nervous talking on here. I feel like a silly person sometimes. I think it's just, again, I'm excited about this band and I'm excited about this song, and that makes me a little nervous about talking about it. Anyway, where was I heading with this? I think I was talking about the song, and the thing that's nice about this is like a kind of upbeat and happy song, and it's got a lot of like really nice rhythms, and airy and carefree and jubilant, and it's a little bit more playful and fun than some of the other tracks, I would say. It definitely has this uplifting spirit vibe where, it can put a smile on your face and make you happy. I'm listening to it today and it's raining outside, and it's definitely improving my mood. But it also has a serious side too, because if you listen to the lyrics, it talks about like, having anxiety and the mental health issues and how important it is to kind of, open the conversation and talk about these things and say, am I having an issue? Is it just me? Or is this anxiety? Like, I know I've been in that situation where, you're constantly like worrying about like what's going on around you and what you're saying. And you're like, what is the other person thinking? Like, should I just shut up and smile and not say anything? So it's like the lyrics are very relatable. And it's interesting because even the lead singer, Annie Newcombe, had said that the song's very popular with like their fans. And she said it's her favorite song. She had a quote that said, "It's my favorite song in the set. I like how many people tell me that they can relate to it. For me, it's important that we talk about mental health, and I think having a song about anxiety really opens up the conversation." And it's a great way to kind of give that conversation and make it like an upbeat and uplifting song. And it's also fun to listen to. So even if you're someone who doesn't like listening to lyrics or doesn't really pay attention to lyrics, the beat itself is something that you can get out of it and, enjoy that as well. For me, I feel like the other thing I think that draws me to this track is the fact that it's got this very like 90s indie rock, or like, I don't know if it'd be early 90s or just 90s in general indie rock feel. And it's got like these heavy guitar, obviously heavy guitar, and also heavy like drum basses in the chorus, which I really enjoy. So at this point, I think I've gushed enough over the song and how much excitement it gives me. So without further ado, here is Anxiety by Dusty.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is it in my head, or do you hate me? Am I still your friend, or would you rather never see my face again? Oh, I said something wrong, no, I said something dumb. I just said something at all, and I can't stand the silence. I wish we'd just have a fucking fight. Can't stand the silence. I guess I won't say a word tonight. Don't know what you're thinking about. Are you mad at me? Anxiety, 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 attack. Anxiety, 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 attack. Is it in my brain, or did I kill your dog? Are we still the same, or would you rather never see my face again? Oh, I said something wrong, no, I said something dumb. I just said something at all, and I can't stand the silence. I wish we'd just have a fucking fight. Can't stand the silence. I guess I won't say a word tonight. Don't know what you're thinking about. Are you mad at me? Anxiety, anxiety, anxiety,
about Dusty and their track Anxiety. You can tell us in a comment on the podcast webpage. You can also leave an audio comment at the link in the episode summary. For more information on Dusty, you can like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram at the handle Dusty the Band. That is DUSTYTHEBAND. If you're looking for more new music, be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you'll get the latest updates on our artist features. You can also find more music features on our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com. That is EATSLEEPBREATHEMUSIC.com. Thanks for listening and see you in the next episode.
Thanks so much for listening to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. To find new music and learn more about what we do, you can check out our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com.